Hello everybody, today is June 27th, 2023. This is my experiment investing $1 a day in several different cryptocurrencies and $1 a day in several different dividend stocks and a decent amount of more money in ETFs and learning and growing together with me. So here you can see right here is a dotted white line. You can see where the start of the day all of a sudden started shooting way up. We can look at the 1 week period. We can also see actually I'm doing not bad for the 1 week period. It's in a global uptrend from what I have invested. The 1 month period, though, is still on a downward trend because I'm still losing money. 3 month period, I'm also still on a downward trend because of things that are happening. And if we look at year to date, we can see right here, January 6, 2023, first time investing in my life. And we can see still on a constant downward trend. But I'm not discouraged, I'm not down at all. We can see right here, if we look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XLM, they are doing very well because of all the different events, such as BlackRock applying for ETF to look at for Bitcoin, and a bunch of other companies doing that as well. Aside from all the lawsuits and everything else that's going on, we can look at all these different dividend stocks. A lot of them are turning more in the green or going more in the positive way, at least for today. Now, if we scroll all the way down here, and if you haven't seen my previous videos, I started investing in ETFs. Now, I did start investing heavily in ETFs, and I can see right here they are in the positive. But if we come over here and we just look at the 1 week period, it was all going trending down. And sometimes when you put a lot of money in, you're like, oh, and maybe you feel a little bad. But it's been doing much better now. I have $1,200 in each one of these and investing constantly more. The nice thing about these ETFs that I have, such as JEPI and JEPQ, they do pay monthly dividend payments. QQ and VUO are quarterly, but these are growth. Well, QQQ is a growth one, and VUO is more of a large blended one, so it's got a good variety in it. Where if you look at VUO compared to QQQ, QQQ is actually considered as a large growth, and throughout history so far, it has grown and grown in a significant upward trend. If just looking at it here compared to 2018, compared to now. So they are constantly growing, constantly doing. And when I was talking to, or at least not talking to, but thinking about it, why, as me, as someone that has no idea or is still new to the game, do all this hard work trying to figure out all these different stocks when I could just pick a blend where people that are managing it and know what they're doing, have experience managing all the stocks, and go with a blend and be diversified in that sense. You can see if you want to beat the S&P 500, you want to beat those people, give it to the experts. Let the experts do it. If you don't know what you're doing, that's one way to either do index funds or ETFs. Over here, and these ones were I didn't do. I don't say I would do such a bad job. The most amount of money that I did lose was because of cryptocurrencies, because I was forced to sell 3 of my cryptocurrencies because Robinhood doesn't use them anymore, such as Maytech, SOL, and ABA. So those ones I had to sell in that particular sense, and I was forced to sell them because Robinhood is no longer going to support them anymore on their application. Today is the last day, if you didn't know. January 27th, they're going to sell off your cryptocurrencies if you haven't already looked for the Robinhood application. And then all these other stocks, they have been paying me dividend payments. Now, the thing that excites me the most, if I come over here and I click on the settings and I come over here and I look at history, and we come over and we look at the dividends, inside dividends right here, we can start seeing I'm getting paid. Now, a lot of them, and getting to a point where they're almost $1 per each one. Some of them are just under $1, but that's goal number one. Goal number one, get them all to start paying $1 each time they pay out, whether it's a quarter payment, whether it's a monthly payment, start getting the payout. And then also start to be making a decent amount of payments. Now, for the month of June, a lot of different dividend payments are coming in for June. In fact, June's not even over yet. I still even have more payments coming in for the month of June. So very excited for that. I'm excited actually for the next month payment, or it might not be next month, but it might be one more month ahead for the actual declaration of JEPI and JEPQ. But these ones should pay a decent amount when they start paying, and as of today, at least they're in the positive, because just a little while ago, not that long ago, they were actually in the negative. Not too far in the negative, but they are also constantly growing too, as well. As you can see right here, these ETFs are not doing bad. If you haven't seen my previous video to discuss a little bit more about them, you can watch my previous video, get a little bit more understanding of my strategy and what I was doing. Now, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell your assets. This is just my own opinion, what I'm doing, what I'm learning, how I'm growing, and going forward. Now, the other thing that came up as well when I was talking to somebody else, because if you ever do start to, and what I've learned, decide to start investing, looking at this every single day can be brain numbing, can be a huge amount of discouraging because you're looking at this each day because each one of these is a day. As it starts falling, you can start stressing out about it. My strategy is not to stress out about what's investing. I set it up and I set it up to just start buying and buying per a day. So if I come over here and look at reality income, I just have it scheduled to buy $1 a day every single day. And that's what I'm doing. That's why my channel is called $1 a day. Now, for what I'm doing right now, because I tossed in an extra $10,000 and 2,000 of it I put into UAN. But if you come over here and I look at this and I just do a little bit of math, I see, okay, I have $4,000 left because I already put $1,000 each in each one of these ETFs for VEO, QQQ, JEPQ, and JEPP. But I want to distribute out the rest of that $4,000 to in a dollar cost averaging strategy. So right now I'm doing $112 every single day until that $4,000 is ate up, and then I'm just going to switch it back to $12 a day, equaling the amount that I've shifted over the rest of the money. So all these other ones I'm only investing $1 a week. So for example, like PSX, so Phillips 66, PSX, I'm only doing $1 a week. So this is a weekly buy. So every Wednesday, I spend $1 in each one of these to slowly move them up because I haven't given up on all of them. I'm just slowly giving them up. And then I'll also have it where, if you watch my previous video, I have a bunch of stocks that I plan to sell, or at least I can sell them for tax loss harvesting around July 19th because you have to stop investing 30 days before. Now, the other part to this as well is not only do I stop doing my recurring investments, I also turned off the dividend reinvestment too because they're still paying me dividends. So the dividend investment for these, so I'm not buying in them at all. No dividend investment, no recurring investment, turn them off. So around July 19th, I can choose to either sell the stocks I have in my watch list or hold on to them until they turn positive, which is more likely what I'm going to do because there's no rush. I have no need for the money that's in here. If you watch some of my original first videos, treat this like a video game, going to the arcade. You put your money in, and you're playing the game. And until that game's done, I decide when I stop playing and I quit out. But right now, as long as they're still paying me and I'm getting dividend payments, which I fully understand for myself that I have to pay taxes on every single one of these payments based on my income. So if I come over here and I change it to dividends, every single dollar, every single cent, every single penny that's paid out to me, I have to pay taxes on this. And anytime I were to sell any of my stocks for any reason, even the ones that I have set there for tax loss harvesting, I have to make sure that I follow all laws when it comes to tax loss harvesting so that when I sell by July 19th, I do not buy back in for 30 days with any like or similar like type of asset or stock in that sense. So those are the things. And the other thing that I had to do too for cryptocurrency is because cryptocurrency is so vague, I actually paused all my investments right now for cryptocurrency, and I'm just waiting for that 30-day mark so I can start investing $1 a day again into cryptocurrency. Now, I know there's a huge controversy with cryptocurrency, and you're taking other people's money, and it's just a huge type of scam. And I've watched and I've learned. The most important thing is take everybody's information and learn from it. Because if you take cryptocurrencies and they take the stories or their own opinion that they had of cryptocurrencies and how it's done, yeah, in a sense it is just a big, huge, celebrity tells this and it grows up. But you know what? What are stocks in that sense too? You're putting money in, and as the stocks go up, it's a business that's going up. But cryptocurrency is even more controversial because it's not effective. They only can make so many trades. And if you learn more about cryptocurrency and all these other things, I'm not using it for that sense. I'm one of those other type of people that I'm just trying to get ahead and not miss out at this point. I know that they're trying to get rid of cryptocurrency, and they probably will. Maybe they will. I don't have that much money invested in it as of right now. Just $219, and I can afford to, if need be, have to lose it all. But if it goes up, then maybe I make some money off. If it doesn't go up, then we'll see. And I'm holding on to it for the long term. Not trying to do a short sale. I'm trying to be a long-term investment, sell off after a long term, holding it for a longer period of time and see where it goes. So that's my own opinion on it. I have no idea what's going to happen. It may just tank. It may go up. Who knows? Everything is all in the up in the air as to where and things are going to go. People are speculating. People have their own opinions, and we'll see what happens in the coming months, years as time goes by. But if you look at what I'm doing right here, I think personally I feel good about everything that's going on. It's a lot of the things. If I were to just change this to today, they are doing today's return. It's a pretty good day for today. Most things are in the green. There are some red here and there, but in general, most things that I see right here are doing pretty well and have gone pretty up. And I'm not doing it in a gambling sense because all of these long-term play, years and years and years down the road. And I switched to ETFs because I know I am not an expert. I don't call myself an expert. I don't believe to be an expert. I'm not trying to listen to all the noise and people saying this one, this one, this one, pick all these different ones. I pick solid ones that I believe are going to do decent for the long haul. Good solid companies such as JP Morgan, and then QQQQ, which has history of doing pretty good, more than pretty good, doing very well, and VOO, which also maybe pretty good. And I plainly picked them because technology heavy, but not finance heavy. You can see their financial services is just 12% there for VOO, and then QQQ. If we come over here and look for finances as well, not financial service heavy at all. In fact, almost very little finances. And the finances one that I chose to invest in is O, Main, SLC, SLRC, Gain, SLG, Good, and EFC, which pay monthly. So I'm thinking of that monthly income. And what I'm trying to do is be able to start paying off some bills with the monthly income that comes in. Or not, I'm not going to pay off the bills, but it's the idea that it could pay off those bills. And I'm reinvesting all of it. And then in the long term, when I do eventually retire, I can constantly still have those monthly payments without having to sell anything, and I'm still getting my dividend payments. So that's a long-term plan. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it goes. But that's how that's doing right now. I like to do this total return. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to smash the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. It helps me out a ton. And if you haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that is okay. Come back once a week. Come back once a month. Check out how this is doing. Some people find this interesting. I find this interesting. That's why I'm doing it. I'm sharing what I learn, what I grow, and how this is going in my own personal opinion. Thank you all for being here. And we will catch you all in the next video. I may or may not be able to post my next video because I'm going to be on vacation. It's an unknown time frame. So I may have a post next week. I may have a post the week after. But thank you all again for being here. And you all have a wonderful rest of your day.